We've got a John Deere or a Kohler Command single cylinder. They had these for about 5 years in tractors. 5-10 years, yeah. These engines are in ST6, ST38s, everywhere. They even use these in the LA tractors too. Anyways, got a big coil and got a new coil right here on Amazon. Hopefully it's a good one. I don't have to be in here twice. Or well, no one likes to do anything twice. But basically, to get this cover off, you have a bolt here, 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 and here again, and then maybe pull these screws out, and I don't know. Oh yeah, and then right here. Just changed the oil on her. Always with your... Now what's the interesting part is look how many hours are on this thing. $943.8 hours. 943.8 hours. This is one of the few models that they made with this engine that had an hour meter. I wish they put it on all these tractors because I'd love to know how many hours are on my 212. But then again, if it did have an hour meter, it would not be running right now. It would, yeah, it would be not where it is right now. But yeah, 1,000-hour motor getting a coil probably for the first time. Who knows? It's probably been changed, but there's no really way of knowing. And then once you take this top cover out, there's going to be 2 bolts right here that hold the coil next to the flywheel. Oh yeah, this has been off before. Yeah, this has been changed before. Yep, this has been off before. Now take note of where these bolts go. These longer bolts right here that are about that long and maybe an inch go over here. This shorter bolt goes right there, and then oh yeah, so on this channel, we don't do goofy intros. Or clickbait, or at least I try not to think it's wrong. I hate it when people clickbait me when I'm on YouTube. And it's something that I think viewers inherently deserve. No clickbait. So we're actually going to change the coil. No clickbait. Now where's the right socket? That's the right one. What the f... what the f... 16th. What the fudge? They screwed the metric and forget that John Deere's are metric and standard. Freaking annoying. This is going to be a 10 millimeter. I'm going to be you gotta be freaking kidding me. See, I hear people talking about the horrible 10 mil. I swear, I hate the 10 millimeter. Wait, wrong way. This bolt right here goes here. This longer bolt right here goes dipstick. And then we've got, I think, one more right here. So there's different sizes of bolts. These longer bolts go on these corners over here and there. This bolt right here goes right there. This bolt goes to dipstick. This bolt goes here. And this other bolt goes right up front here. And this whole thing should lift right off. I think what you can do is take this plug off. Actually, you don't need to take the plug off. Just take the frickin' housing and move it up out of the way enough. Just don't damage the wires. And looks like we had some mouse in here. So basically you're going to need a 10 millimeter and what else? I'll let you know later. So yeah, interesting. Or this could be the original coil. Actually, it doesn't really look that old, to be honest. I've seen old. This does not look old. So let's get the right size. What size? Alright, so you'll need, to do this job, you'll need a 5/16 socket, a 10 mil, and yeah, I think 5/16 and a 10 mil. That's turning right. Yep. Take your time when you're pulling these bolts off, because you screw these up, you screw your whole motor up. Yes. there is a bad coil. Now this looks relatively new, like it's been changed, but I buy old coil. And so to get this new coil back on, some people use feeler gauges. Some people like me don't. You just get it eyeballed right, and then if you can spin the flywheel around enough, or spin it around without it touching, you move it just a hair back, and that's all you need. Now you should take the spark plug out. You don't need to do that. Take these, set these down the zipper. Take your new coil out. This is a coil we bought on Amazon for about $15. And then while we're at it, we got a new air filter because we've been running this for about a year without an air filter. And there is a new coil. And so on the top of the coil, there would be a little arrow. I can get it to focus, damn it. Where's the old coil? Right here, see that arrow? That arrow points to what direction the engine is spinning. So in this case, wire side down, and then before you put the cover back on, start the engine up and get everything, make sure it runs before you put the whole thing back on. You realize you gotta take the whole dang thing back off again, and no one likes to do things twice. So what I'm going to do for spacing, I'm going to take this, that'd be a little too big, and put this there, and that's all you need. Screw that down and everything down, and it should be fine. Alright, let's start her. Alright, I think she's fixed. That's nice. Well, that's hilarious. This poor mower.